Well, it looks like Deshaun Watson's NFL career is slowly but surely officially coming to an end. He has had humiliating performance after humiliating performance after humiliating performance, time and time again. Yet the Browns still trot the dude out there like he's a good quarterback when he has lost all of his ability to play in the National Football League. It becomes obvious when you're rewatching the games and he's not looking at anything. He's not reading the coverages. He's not. His arm strength, his arm is shot. Like, his arm is literally, he's got, I don't even know, he has one of the worst arms in the league. He used to have a rocket arm, one of the top 5 arms in the league, and now it's just, I don't even know. His arm strength has regressed heavily. And now Deshaun is one of the worst quarterbacks in the entire NFL. And he's also a rapist, by the way, and an abuser. So I'm not going to not mention that. I know it's a video about football, but the guy's a piece of shit human being. And he deserves whatever he has coming to him. If he gets cut, good. If, he gets injured horribly, good. I would probably fucking cheer for that. I would jump up and down if he got fucking horribly hurt on that field. Because he's such a garbage human being that he deserves it. And the fact is that the Browns made a mistake. They paid this guy one of the biggest contracts, for a quarterback, for him to be one of the worst fucking players in the entire league. Not just at quarterback, but at any position. He is a total detriment to his team. He's got no leadership quality. He's got a cream puff arm. Like, all of his arm strength is gone. He's literally got a dead shot fucking arm. He's got, I can't make any comparison. Usually I make comparisons for, people with fucking horrible arm strength. There's no comparison. Now he has one of the bottom 5 arms in the league. I don't even think the guy can throw 50 yards down the field anymore. His accuracy has regressed. His ability to read coverages has regressed. And he isn't the dynamic playmaker that people think he is anymore. It's like he got slower, his arm strength got worse, his decision making got worse. Everything about Deshaun Watson has regressed. And it's a miracle that he's still even in the NFL. Because if I was the Browns, after last year, I would have just cut the guy loose. After how Flacco played, I would have been like, okay, we're going to keep Flacco under center for this year, and we will cut Deshaun Watson. I don't even know, you can't cut that contract. You can't trade it, because you'll be in such cap hell that it's ridiculous. And the Browns, they have no choice. They paid him so much money, they have to trot him out on the field. And I think they know that this is the final year of this experiment. And maybe he's going to ride the pine, he's going to be, on the bench, or they're going to cut him. They certainly can't trade him, because I can't name one team in the National Football League that would actually want Deshaun Watson to be their starting quarterback. Maybe as a backup, but they wouldn't pay him that much money, per year annually for him to be their backup quarterback. He's getting paid like a top 10 quarterback and is one of the worst starting QBs in the National Football League. So there's no team that would ever think of wanting that contract, let alone trade for that contract. So the likelihood is that at the end of the year, Deshaun Watson will probably be cut by the Cleveland Browns, because if they knew what was best for them, they would draft a quarterback. They need to draft a quarterback. They need to play like shit, hopefully lose like 15 games, get in the top 2 picks, and pick a quarterback. They need to get Carson back. They need to get like fucking Quinn Ewers, or if Cameron Ward continues to play really good, maybe they get Cameron Ward. I don't know what quarterback they could pick, but they need to pick a quarterback in the first round. They desperately need it. Because if they don't pick a quarterback in the first round and they roll with Watson next year, they're going to be even worse. And they got smoked by Dallas. Dallas is a good offense, but it was humiliating. It was embarrassing to watch their offense. They, couldn't do a damn thing with Watson at quarterback, and I think a change is needed. I think there needs to be a change at the quarterback position. I believe they have Dorian Thompson-Robinson and Jameis Winston, so you can go ahead and give the starts to one of those 2 dudes. DTR, who is an okay young quarterback, has a bit of upside with his legs. I haven't really watched much film of him, so I don't know how good if he has any sort of potential, but from some of the stuff I've seen, he looks maybe to be a serviceable backup in the league. Jameis Winston would be like a low-level, low-end starter, which for the Browns, that would probably take them to the playoffs because of how good their defense is, and they usually have a good run game. So if they put Winston in there, maybe they'd have a chance at 9-10 wins, sneak into the wild card of the playoffs. Wouldn't be enough to win the division probably, but they would definitely get a wild card spot and, you know, a shot at winning the Lombardi Trophy. If they put Jameis in there or DTR, all I know is that Deshaun Watson, there's no fucking way this guy is the answer. And he is a rapist. He's a horrible person. And once again, there would be tons of people that would celebrate if this guy just got a brain injury on the field or something horrible happened to him. They would celebrate, and I can't even blame them for that. I mean, if this guy tore his ACL right off the fucking bone, I would not be mad. I wouldn't be mad. I'd probably be happy. I'd be jubilant. I'd be like, fuck yeah, this guy's a horrible person. He deserves that. He got what was coming to him, man. And people are obviously wishing much worse upon him. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wish he gets fucking horribly hurt and he can never play football again. But the fact is that he's a terrible quarterback. And the Browns aren't going to win many games with Watson under center. And he's got a cream puff arm. All of his skills from his past with Houston have regressed. And he looks like a much worse version of himself. He looks like if Deshaun Watson aged 15 years in 5 years. That's exactly what happened. All of his skills have regressed. He, doesn't have any chance of taking this team to a Lombardi Trophy, to a Super Bowl. And he has no chance of even probably taking the team to playoffs when he is under center because he just, he turns the ball over way too much. He makes constant blunderous mistakes. He misses wide open players. It's really bad for Cleveland. And Browns fans have been calling for his benching for a while now, and this is the straw that broke the camel's back. Week 1, an embarrassing performance by Watson. It's looking like his career is coming to a painful, miserably slow close. And honestly, I think it's for the better, folks. Thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth.